Hello, Exponelly, Terrence here. Welcome to the first episode of Lessons from Movies. I love movies. Movies can take us on an amazing journey with incredible stories and spectacular visuals. But what I love about the movie is that there are hidden success lessons we could learn from. As I watched movies, appreciating the beautiful cinematography, great acting, I start to notice that there are success lessons in the movies. Just like art imitates life, there are movie scenes that represent the real situations that you and I encounter in the real world. We could see how our characters could be in the similar circumstances or facing the same challenges as we are, and we could learn lessons just by watching how they navigate the difficult situations and what specific actions they take in order to overcome their challenges. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 success lessons from the movie Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Warning, this movie contains spoilers. Before I watched these movies, I didn't know anything about the movie. I didn't know who was in it, I didn't see any trailers, I didn't even know any reviews. But at the time, I had Movie Pass. Remember Movie Pass? It was a great time. The premise of the movie is that there are 4 high school students in detention. In the room, they discover a mysterious video game called Jumanji. When they play the game, they get sucked into it and become their game characters. This is where the fun begins because their game characters are complete opposite of themselves. For example, the first student is a skinny, nerdy boy, sort of how I was in high school. But in the game, he turns you into a big, muscular, strong, athletic main character, the main hero of the video game. Second student is a football player, so he's big, strong, and fast. But in the game, he turns you into a small, weak, can't even run with 0 athletic abilities, played by Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart is just so funny in every single scene because he does what Kevin Hart does. He's just being himself, just being funny, and I really loved him in this movie. Third student is an Instagram princess. She's on the phone all the time and she is very popular. But in the game, she turns into a middle-aged man played by Jack Black, which is really funny. And Jack Black does some amazing stuff, and you really gotta watch the movie to appreciate how he portrays a teenager girl with the way he is. The fourth student is a smart girl, but she doesn't like physical activities. She doesn't like her gym class. But in the game, she turns into a super fit martial artist played by Karen Gillan. It's really funny because she really likes to fight in this game, especially when there's a music playing. The first success lesson from the movie Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, is that you gotta have the right tools to help your project or your jobs to complete them. But not only having the right jobs will help you, but also it will help you to do it faster and easier. In the movie, Kevin Hart carries a backpack. If you played any video game, you know that you carry a backpack so you could have maps or food or weapons or clues. So inside the backpack are many items that have specific use. And when they encounter difficult situations, he finds the right item and that helps them to get through the difficult situations. For example, when they were attacked by the enemies for the first time, he finds a giant boomerang and he gives to Dwayne Johnson, and Dwayne Johnson throws at the enemies and it knocks them down. Another situation, they were chased by wild animals and they couldn't get away from them, so he finds a flamethrower and creates a wall of fire so they could get away from the animals. In real situation, we use tools all the time, especially at work. It depends on the type of work you do. Maybe you could be using a hammer and nails, or you could use software or programs or apps. But there is a very powerful tool that we tend to underutilize. And that tool is asking the right questions. You could ask questions to your boss, maybe your coworkers, your friends. And when you ask the right question, you'll be surprised how much information you'll be able to gather, especially if you're new to the subject or to the job. And if you don't have anyone to ask questions, you can simply Google it. And Google knows everything. It's kind of scary how much it knows. Second success lesson is related to the first one, is that the item in the bag can be used only once, and after it's being used, it disappears, it's gone. which I thought it was very profound, because in real life situations it doesn't happen like that, because we like to hold on to things, we like to keep things, and we hoard so many items, filling our closets, garage or basement. Even sometimes we have to get extra storage unit just to keep our stuff. There is a famous woman known as the Queen of Tidying Up. Her name is Marie Kondo, and you probably heard of her. She even has a Netflix series. I've been following her and learned several things from her, the cleaning method. I'd like to share one of them with you. Next time you clean your space, and when you find an item that you haven't used for a long time, you could ask yourself these questions. Do I need this item? Will I ever use this item? Or does it bring joy in me? If the answer is no, get rid of them. You could throw them away, give to somebody else, you could donate to charity, or you could sell it online and make a few extra bucks. Because when you get rid of things, you're creating more space, and it will help you be more productive because you have less things to worry about. Also, when you have a more space, a less clutter, it will help you to reduce stress. Just think about the Zen garden, how beautiful and peaceful it is. The third and the final lesson comes from the very end of the movie. The final stage of the game is so difficult. All four of them have to work very hard to get through it. And they go through this incredible sequence of action, nail-biting action, and you really have to watch it to appreciate it. And finally, they beat the game, and they're so happy, they're celebrating, and they're ready to go home, but nothing was happening. Nobody was going home. Then they remembered that they have to say the name of the game out loud 3 times. So everybody started yelling in unison, Jumanji, 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 and one by one they were able to transport back to home. There is a powerful lesson in this scene, and that is that not every day we feel motivated and we are optimistic and we are inspired to pursue our dreams and work hard to complete our tasks or projects. Some days we're just mentally drained and we're tired, and those days one of the best things you could do and one of the easiest things you could do is to say positive things out loud. Practice positive affirmation or positive self-talk. And when you do that, these things will happen. First, you're going to have a positive idea in your head. And everything starts with an idea or thought. So it's very important to have a positive idea. Secondly, when you utter those words, even though you're not doing much, but you're taking an action based on this positive idea. And finally, when you hear those words, when you say those words, you will hear those words. And when you hear those words, it will inspire you and motivate you and will elevate the energy level so you can complete the task you need to do. So these are the 3 lessons from the movie Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. The quick summary is that first lesson, you gotta have the right tools and do not underestimate the power of asking the right questions. Second lesson is you gotta get rid of things that you don't need so you can be more productive. And the third lesson is that practice positive affirmation or positive self-talk to stay motivated and inspired. Did you like the lessons from the movie Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle? If you do, hit the like button and comment below which is your favorite lesson. And share the video with anyone who would benefit from these lessons. I really love the movie Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I strongly recommend it. It's a fun action movie the whole family can watch together. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button because I'm going to be making more videos like this to help you grow exponentially. Thank you for watching and have a great day.